Well, here's an incredible survivor selling tomorrow. 1970 Boss 302, already an icon right here. The car after the Shelby Mustangs, built to race, handle on the track. And this one, well, take a look at it. It has had some paint work over the years, but mostly an original survivor. This really cool green paint and the green vinyl matching interior. The odometer may have turned over once. It's showing 9,000 miles, but it may be 109,000 miles. But the coolest part of this, of course, the small block, the 302 cubic inch V8 under the hood. It's a numbers matching original, but also this is a one owner car. The owner has chosen after 50 years to sell it, and the way he's doing it is bring it to Barrett-Jackson to sell no reserve, which I can't think of a better way. I can't wait to watch this thing sell.
There are some cars that just draw a crowd, like this 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This car, well, it has bought and owned and cared for all of its life by its original owner, Susie, who's right here with me. Susie, this is a really special car.
Thank you. I love it.
Tell me a little bit about it. Why did you buy it and what was appealing to you?
The appealing was it was just a fast car. It was going to be really fast. And my husband just loved this car. He wanted it so bad. So we finally decided we were going to order exactly what we wanted.
Very fast car indeed. Tell me about the time that you came up at the traffic lights next to a Porsche.
Oh, well, the Porsche was way back behind me. He was like a dot. And he was in the other lane like he was going to pass me. He was over a mile away. And so, anyway, that car came up and I wasn't going to let him pass me. I just decided this was it. He's going to just hang back there and I wasn't going to let him get by me. So we drove about 2 to 3 miles side by side and he finally backed down. Because I told my daughter, she was 14 years old, I said, Wendy, hang on because I'm not going to let him pass me. And he couldn't.
Such a wonderful car. We cannot wait to see this cross the block. A very special vehicle. Rick, this is going to be great. It's coming up on the block in just a minute.
Up on the block now, this 1970 Mustang Boss 302. This is the one that Christian Murphy was talking to the owner of. An original owner car up on the block right now.
Well, restored cars are one thing, but this truly right here is the cream of the crop. An unrestored, original, unmolested, very well preserved. Does not get better than this.
These cars were special back in the day. They homologated these cars for Trans Am racing. 1970, won the championship with Parnelli Jones. Absolutely amazing cars. Today, they still drive incredibly by today's standards. Do not miss this very rare opportunity to buy an original owned 1970 unmolested Boss 302.
Now this is a triple S car. The first S is the Shaker. The Shaker hood was optional. In fact, the Trans Am race cars did not use the Shaker hood. The second S are the slats. The derived from the Lamborghini Miura, slats over the window kept the sun from baking in. And the third S is the spoiler. Now look carefully at this and tell me what's wrong with this picture. This spoiler is on backwards. Needs to be rotated 180 degrees.
Now the big thing about the 302 and the Boss, it's not a regular Windsor. This is a canted valve, semi-Hemi if you will, the Boss 302. A high winding engine, 4-bolt mains, forged guts, big port, big valve heads, and the Shaker an option in 1970s. That's not your station wagon 302, it's a very special engine.
Think of the ones that have been traded 100 times over the years. This car was born with the same owner that it has today, 3 generations potentially in that family. Here's an opportunity. They do not come around very often anymore.
86. Well, to Steve's point, they're only original ones. So here is your opportunity, and there are probably very, very few of these left original in this condition. I run a Z28 in historic Trans Am, and we compete against the Boss 302s. The intake ports in the Chevy engines are much smaller. You could stuff your fist down an intake port in a Boss 302, and that's why they run at the front of the pack, and one reason they won the championship.
Away it goes, $86,000.